Today, I'm breaking down three energy stocks that are positioned to benefit from a sudden surge in global demand for liquefied natural gas, or LNG. We're not here to gamble or chase rumors. We're here to understand what we're buying, what we're paying, and why these companies may be worth more than the market is giving them credit for right now. Right now, global LNG markets are getting tight. The conflict involving the US and Iran has already put pressure on oil moving through the Strait of Hormuz, but the real story for us is natural gas. That same narrow waterway handles more than 80% of Asia's LNG supplies and a meaningful chunk for Europe. On top of that, Iran's attacks on Qatar, one of the world's largest LNG exporters, have shaken the market. Qatar ships around 10 billion cubic feet of LNG per day. That's roughly 20% of global LNG supply. When that flow looks uncertain, buyers scramble. So what happens when Asia and Europe fear shortages? They look to the one region with room to grow, the United States. Taiwan has already said it will increase US LNG imports starting in June. Other countries are expected to follow. The USA was already planning to ramp export capacity to about 30 billion cubic feet per day between 2025 and 2030. The issue is that right now, there isn't much spare capacity. That means existing cargoes become more valuable. Prices rise. Over time, as new projects come online, volumes grow too. That sets up a two-stage opportunity: higher prices today and higher volumes tomorrow. Instead of walking away from energy because crude oil pulled back, this is a good time to look at companies that benefit from LNG demand. If you're serious about building wealth over time, hit subscribe and tap like. We're building a community of investors who look past the noise and focus on real business fundamentals, not hype. Let's start with stock number 1, Cheniere Energy, ticker LNG. You might think Cheniere is just a boring midstream name, but it's actually the backbone of US LNG exports. Cheniere is the largest LNG exporter in the country. Its facilities take US natural gas, cool it to a liquid, and load it onto ships heading to Europe and Asia. Right now, that role gives Cheniere serious pricing power. The CEO has already said he's getting calls for help from Asia. They want supply. They want it fast. The problem is, there's only so much Cheniere can push through the system in the short term, so existing output becomes more valuable as buyers compete. From a numbers view, Cheniere has already delivered strong revenue and earnings growth in recent quarters. The last earnings report came before the latest Middle East disruptions, and at that time some investors worried the stock was priced for perfection after a long run. Now that same expensive valuation may actually be conservative if higher LNG prices stick and contract demand rises. On valuation, Cheniere trades at about 11 times earnings. For a capital-heavy infrastructure business with real cash flow, long-term contracts, and a central role in a strategic commodity, that isn't crazy. Many analysts agree. Over the last month, several have lifted their price targets, many above the current consensus near $292 per share. The rating sits at moderate buy, but the trend in those targets is what matters. It suggests the market is slowly catching up to the new pricing environment. What is the catalyst here? First, higher spot LNG prices on the margin. Even with long-term contracts in place, there is often some exposure to market prices. Second, renewed interest in locking in supply. Asian and European buyers hate uncertainty. Every time there's a threat to Middle Eastern supply, US export capacity looks more strategic. Third, future expansion. While near-term capacity is tight, Cheniere is already involved in adding trains and expanding facilities to capture some of that planned move to 30 billion cubic feet per day of US exports. If you think the world will pay a premium for secure gas over the next decade, Cheniere is a logical core holding. This is the steady operator in the group. Not flashy, but critical infrastructure that throws off cash. Stock number 2, Venture Global, ticker VG. If Cheniere is the established giant, Venture Global is the aggressive up-and-comer that could grow into this moment. The business model is simple but powerful. They take US-produced natural gas, liquefy it, and export it overseas, just like Cheniere, but they are earlier in their growth curve and much more focused on expanding capacity. This is where the tightening LNG market becomes a big tailwind. Global buyers don't just need cargoes today. They want to know where the next wave of supply is coming from in 3, 5, and 10 years. Venture Global offers that pipeline of future capacity. Right now, the company is working to finalize expansions and secure financing. That sounds risky, but it's exactly what customers want. If you are a utility in Asia, you want to lock in long-term contracts with credible suppliers who are building new export trains. Venture Global has started to deliver on that. They recently announced 5-year LNG purchase agreements with trading giants Trafigura and Vitol. These deals start this year. That's on top of revenue last quarter of about $4.5 billion, nearly triple the year before. For a company still building out its network, that kind of top-line growth is a strong signal. From a valuation angle, the stock trades around 15 times earnings. That's not cheap compared to some mature energy names, but it makes more sense when you see the growth. Analysts seem to agree. The consensus price target is about $15.70, which implies more than 10% upside from recent prices. But what matters more is the direction of those estimates. Since March, almost a dozen analysts have either upgraded the stock or raised their targets, and many of those new targets sit well above the consensus. That tells you Wall Street is starting to price in the benefit of new contracts and the likelihood that expansion gets funded. The main catalyst is simple: a global scramble for reliable LNG supply. That creates a better environment for Venture Global to sign long-term sale and purchase agreements, lock in buyers, and convince lenders to back new projects. The risk is also clear. This is a capital-intensive business with meaningful debt. If demand weakens or projects get delayed, the balance sheet can hurt. This is not a widows and orphans stock, but for investors willing to accept more volatility, Venture Global is the explosive growth name in the LNG midstream space. Strong upside if the expansion plays out as planned. Stock number 3, Range Resources, ticker RRC. You might think Range is just another natural gas producer, stuck in a cyclical commodity game. But Range has one key advantage: location and direct exposure to LNG demand. The company operates in the Marcellus Shale in Pennsylvania. That's the largest natural gas field in the US, with massive reserves and established infrastructure. Range reports about 30 years of undrilled inventory. That gives them runway. Their break-even price is roughly $2.52 per million BTU, which is competitive. When prices rise above that level, profits can scale fast. Here's where the LNG angle comes in. About 25% of Range's gas sales already go to LNG export and premium Gulf Coast markets. That means they are not just selling into local pipe networks at rock-bottom prices. As export volumes grow and LNG prices stay firm, producers who can reach those markets stand to benefit. Range is set up for that. In terms of performance, the stock is up around 28% over the latest 3-month period. It trades close to its consensus price target of about $43. At first glance, that might make you think the upside is gone. But again, you have to look forward. Analysts expect earnings to grow more than 40% over the next year. If that happens, today's price doesn't look stretched. You're not paying a huge multiple for a pure-play natural gas producer with direct ties to export demand. Instead, you're paying a reasonable price for real growth potential. The catalyst here is simple. More LNG exports over time mean more demand for US natural gas. As Cheniere, Venture Global, and others run their terminals harder and bring new capacity online, they need reliable supply. Companies like Range that sit on low-cost reserves and have links to the Gulf Coast stand to see both better volumes and better pricing. This is the upstream way to play the LNG theme. It carries commodity risk. If gas prices crash, Range will feel it, but if you believe the world will lean on US gas to replace unstable supply from places like Qatar, this kind of producer deserves a look. Cheniere is the established cash generator. Range Resources is the leveraged upstream supplier. Venture Global sits in the middle with the highest growth optionality. It's tied directly to the strategic trend of global buyers hunting for new LNG supply and willing to sign long-term deals to secure it. But understand the risk. This is a capital-heavy business with debt and big project execution risk. If you don't understand that, then you're not investing, you're speculating. Only put money here that you can afford to see swing around. Stepping back, these 3 companies together show the full LNG chain. Cheniere at the export terminals. Venture Global as the high-growth builder of new capacity. range resources at the wellhead feeding gas into the system. The method behind these picks is simple. Focus on businesses with clear roles in a real trend, reasonable valuations for their growth, and identifiable catalysts like higher prices, new contracts, and rising export volumes. The market is a voting machine in the short term. It reacts to headlines, fear, and noise. Over time, it acts more like a weighing machine. It rewards companies that produce cash and grow in durable markets. If you got value from this breakdown, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who only watches oil prices and might be missing the LNG story. Invest with discipline, stay focused on what the business is actually doing, and I'll see you in the next one.